Now, all right, guys, we've begun. So, Coach James is a friend of mine. He would like to be called Coach Kane by you guys. He's the guy who, I think training some of the top athletes in Buffalo high school sports, which is his high school varsity basketball team. They got the state championship taken from them a couple days, after the COVID began and the game was canceled. Coach James and I have talked about stuff like on-ball defense, little pick and roll. So he definitely understands our sport. Basketball gameplay is so similar to ours. And he also understands the mentality of training and hard work. This guy's, my age, and he's working out every day, during this Corona break. So, he definitely understands how to get after, and he's bringing his, talent, coaching skills to us today. So today's going to be a full workout. Be ready to sweat. Hopefully sore tomorrow when we're talking offense and defense on another Zoom call. But this is our first Zoom call. We're really working, all right? So let's begin. Coach James.
Hey guys, nice to meet you all. Mike's told me a bunch about you guys. So just a little background. I've been a varsity basketball coach for 3 years. I played Division III basketball in college, and I just want to show you guys some functional body weight workouts, some stuff that I've been doing at home that's really going to help. Functional strength, and you're going to hear that a lot in sports. That means you want to have balance, you want to have good core strength, and you want to be athletic and explosive. So all the workouts that I teach my guys, athletic, explosive. We're going to work on some stance stuff today. And so I want to go over a lot of things with you guys. So we might not be doing as many sets and reps of each exercise, but I wanted to show you guys a variety of exercise that you could do in your house with no weights. That'll work on explosion, work on core strength, and all things like that. So I'm going to go through and demonstrate. These are stretches that you should be doing every single day when you wake up. They're going to get blood flowing to certain parts of your body, and so we're gonna lean in with a light stretch. We're going to pick the intensity up as we go a little bit. Generally, you'd like to do the stationary stretches after you work out, but for the purpose of just showing you guys the stretches that you should be doing on a daily basis, we're going to start off with them. So first stretch is just like a crouch. So you're down, your arms could be rested right on your heels. You're slightly pushing off. You should feel the blood flowing to your groin, your quad area. So you're down, you're just slightly pushing. It's good to be in a stance like this. If you're watching TV or you're doing something in the living room, just try to get down in stances like this. This is going to work on your functional strength. Obviously, I train basketball players, but a lot of basketball relates to lacrosse as far as slides and stance and explosiveness. So a lot of that stuff is going to translate to lacrosse. I also coach track and cross country for the Buffalo Public Schools. So I'm not just a basketball coach. So you're going to go down. You could switch this up, try to slightly push out on your legs. It's going to get a good stretch in your groin. It's going to get blood flow into your midsection area. So generally, I like to do this a lot during the day. For the sake of time and just showing you guys, we're going to move on to the next exercise. Okay. So that was for your groin area. Now we're going to get down on our mats. Okay. Our butts on the ground, just a simple hamstring stretch. You're bringing your leg up. You're pulling, your two hands are underneath your knee. You're pulling slightly back. You want to breathe as you're pulling back. The more you breathe, the more you're going to stretch that certain muscle. So you're pulling your knee back to your chest. You're breathing while you're doing it, and you're slightly pulling it back. Your shoulders are on the ground. You should feel that in your hamstrings and nowhere else. So you're pulling that back. Hold it. Go for about 5 more seconds. We're going to switch legs. So we're down. Same thing. Hold it. Breathe as you're going in. You're going to pull it back slightly more as you go. Try to breathe the whole time. Don't let go of your leg. Try to breathe. The more it hurts, the more you want to breathe. So these are stretches that you should be doing every day. Tight hamstrings will affect your back. You could have you lower back pain. So that's why you always want to keep those hamstrings loose. It's going to help your back as well. All right. So the next stretch you want to be doing every day, I call it a butterfly. You could call it whatever you want. So same concept, getting blood flowing to the groin. You're gonna put your feet together, try to pull them as close to you as possible. Slightly push down on the legs. So you're slightly pushing down on the legs. I'm gonna hold this for about 15 seconds. You could do 2-3 sets of these. What I found, I mean, I've been training since I was 16 years old. I'm 32 now, so that's about 16 years of training. This functional strength training, I can jump higher and I'm stronger than I've ever been in my life, and I'm 32 years old. So a lot has to be said for functional strength and dynamic training. So I'm trying to show you guys little glimpses of that. I feel like the old days where it's just weightlifting and squatting and deadlifts, you could still mix that stuff in, but it's kind of dead doing that, you know, as your main workouts. You want functional workouts, especially if you're an athlete. That other stuff is for cosmetic. You want these functional athletic workouts. Next one is going to be the Cobra. So this is for your lower back as well. You're down on the mat. You're going to go up on 2 hands. Your midsection, you want it to be off the ground. So you're balancing on 2 hands and you're going to look up at the sky. Try to tilt your head back more as you go through. You should feel that stretch right in your lower back. Try to hold it for 15 more seconds. Breathe while you're doing it. All right. So that's another one that you should be doing on a daily basis. That's great. Stretching, get the blood flowing. Again, you don't want your back to be tight. As you get older, like me, your back starts to get tight. So these are things you want to stretch every single day. The next one that you want to do, and we'll be working on little variations of this, is going to be a forearm plank. So you're down, your body's straight. You're trying to look somewhat straight. You're just trying to keep your whole body straight. You can incorporate little squeezes in your core. I like to squeeze my core. Sometimes I like to shift on the side to hit my obliques, which are your side abs. You can kind of shift and turn a little bit as you're going. Just get that core engaged. So you want to feel the blood rush into your core. You try not to feel it as much in your arms, your legs. You want to feel that in your core, that stretch in your core. The next one we're going to do, I'll show it to you from this side, is a version of the plank. So I'm down on my left arm, I'm up, okay, my hand is up in the air, and I'm just holding it. I feel it in my obliques, blood rush into my core. Breathe as you're doing it, hold it. All right, now we're gonna go the other way. Try to turn all the way you can. You should be feeling it in your obliques and your sides. Again, functional body strength. I'm 6'5", 240 pounds, and I have good functional strength. I have good balance. It's important no matter how big you are, what your weight is, you want to be functional strength. If you're down in the stance in lacrosse and someone comes into you, or an offensive player tries going through you, you want to be able to hold your ground. Nice strong quads, good functional strength, be able to hold that attacker up as you're going. All right, we're gonna go through a couple more stretches. So just right arm across real quick, just get the blood flowing in your upper body. You're pulling it back towards your chest. So we'll do this for about 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Really try to pull on that arm. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, now we're going other arm. Your arm's wrapped a little bit above your elbow. You're pulling it back. You should feel the stretch in your delt muscle up here. So good base, pull it back. You can turn your body a little bit as you go. All right, next one is a little bit of a variation of a yoga stretch. I'm starting to incorporate yoga a lot more in my workouts as the coronavirus hit, not as much because the yoga studio wasn't open, but yoga is great for you, especially if you're getting it 1-2 times a week. All the top Division I level programs are doing it. I talked to Division I basketball coaches. They all incorporate it in their program. Any legitimate top Division I program has incorporated yoga into their workouts, into their stretches and things like that. So our feet are close together. We're going all the way up. You're really trying to raise your midsection. You're going up and you're tilting slightly left. You're tilting your upper body. You're not tilting your midsection. Your midsection staying straight. You can even move your hip forward a little bit. We're going to hold it for 20 seconds. You can push your right hip out forward a little bit. It'll help to stretch. Keep it up there. Hold it. All right, now we're going to go the other way. So you're reaching all the way up to the sky. You should feel your lats pulling. Okay, so you're going all the way up, and now you're tilting slightly right. Your left hip is coming forward a little bit. Okay, so I'm up, straight up as high as I can be. Now my left hip is tilting. I'm trying to keep my shoulders close to my ears. So I'm trying to be as straight as I can, head up, and I'm tilting left. Again, breathe as you're doing this. Concentrate and breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, next one, same thing. Feet are together. We're going up. You're like a gun, like James Bond. So your hands are like a gun. You're going straight back and trying to trace. As you go, you're trying to trace down your back wall without moving your body weight, without falling backwards. So I'm up, I'm back. My midsection's in the same place. I got balance. If you're really flexible, you could try to trace that gun all the way down your back wall. Keep trying to trace it farther as you go. All right, I'm a little rusty at the yoga. I gotta brushing up those skills a little bit. All right, so now we're gonna stretch our quads. Simple quad stretch. Try to keep your arm up, nice and balanced. Grab your right leg. Try to hold this for about 15 to 20 seconds. Again, concentrate, balance. All right, grab your left. Keep that leg tight to you. Try to work on your balance. Breathe as you're going. Pull that leg farther back. Good. All right. Now we're gonna go. You're gonna put your hands on the ground in front of you. You could even start with your knees bent. As you go, you're gonna lift your legs up. We're just slightly trying to walk our legs out to make them straight while keeping our hands on the ground. You should feel that straight up in your hamstrings. Nowhere else. You should only feel in your hamstrings. Your legs can walk a little bit. Get some blood flowing to them. Try to push your leg back as far as you can. You should feel that in your hamstring. All right, good. So when you're doing this, you could do a couple sets of these things. I'm trying to take you guys through a variety of things today, give you a little bit of variety that you could do at your house to get a great workout in without any weight training equipment. All it takes is yourself, a little bit of space, and you could get a great intensity workout in. All right, so now we're gonna go a little bit of a variation of, some people call them good mornings. I kind of just, call them whatever. So you want your nipples over your knees. So my chest is over my knees. My arms are straight, like I'm in an athletic position, and I'm just moving my legs back. So I'm down, crouched. My hammies are coming. My butt's going up straight, and my hammies are back. Try to do 10 reps. Take a 10-second break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, back to it. 1, 2, 3. Down, out. my push your in. Hey, I got to brush up on the rules a little bit, but is the coach going to put you out there? Do you have the stamina to stay out there? Okay, so we're going to go down. So my feet are slightly out, almost like a sumo squat. You're going down. This, oh, fuck. Good. All right, so we're going down. But this time, my arms are out. So my arms are out nice and wide. Head's back. You're looking straight. You should feel that in your quads, in your ass. Nice, strong defensive stance. Ten more seconds. Oh. So you guys should be sweating a little bit. I know I'm sweating a little bit. All right, so you should feel it in your leg area. Okay, so blood flowing to that area. Next one, we're gonna do sumo squats. But when we go up, we're not going all the way up. So again, my legs are pointed slightly out. I'm getting down and I'm coming up. When I'm coming up, my legs should look like this. If I go like this, my legs are locked out. I'm taking tension off my butt. I'm taking tension off my hamstrings. That's not what we want. We want to go down and work on explosiveness. So even if you're in the gym doing squats, you're doing body weight squats, whatever you're doing, you're going down and you're working on exploding up, okay? So you're going to get faster. So you're going to get those fast twitch muscles going. So you're going to build them. So my feet are slightly out. I'm down, up, down. Yeah, I got good balance. And I'm really trying to explode on the way up. Oh. So you want to do 10 of those. Take about a 10-second break, and we're going to go right back into it. All right, again, feet slightly out. My core is in. Everything's engaged in here. I'm nice and balanced. I'm sitting back a little bit where my ass can drop. It's not going over my knees. I'm trying to look up, ideally. When you're doing this workout, try to look up, forward, so down, and now I'm explosive. That's how you're really going to be able to lay the body in lacrosse, coming from your legs and powering up. Rarely do you see, people laying people out. You see it every once in a while, but pushing people with their arms, it's mostly time you see those big hits, lower body, the guys coming up and exploding through them. So that's what we're working on now, staying low and exploding up, especially with contact. You always want to be low with contact, on balance. Lacrosse is a sport where there's a ton of contact. Same with basketball. You're getting hit on every play. Same with lacrosse. You always got a guy on you, usually, unless it's a power play. You're getting hit mostly every time you step on the field. So you want to have good balance. Again, go down, up. All right, good. Now we're going to do some basic lunge stretches. We're going to go forward. We're going to do 5 reps with each leg. So I'm going to switch legs. We go 5 reps as you're going forward. Work on your balance. Your back tilts, your body tilts, you're going to tilt forward. What happens in lacrosse? You're going for a ground ball. If your back isn't straight and you don't have balance, you have a stick in your hand, right? So if you're down like this and you're leaning forward, all it takes is a little contact from behind and you're going flying. So when you get down, get with your stick, you want your back straight. So you're getting pushed. You got a nice, strong stance. You're not going to be getting pushed forward. You're going to be coming out with that ground ball. So we're going forward. I'm pretending like there's a mini box right here. So my leg is going up, and it's going over the box. I'm pushing off my heel, back up. Again, we're working on explosiveness. This is right now, we're gonna work on explosiveness in the quad. As you go down, you wanna power it up. That's gonna make you jump higher. It's gonna make you faster, okay? So one-legged quad strength, it's really important, okay? So I wanna stay nice and balanced. My back's nice and straight. I'm up, over, up, over, up. Push really hard off that heel. Really try to explode on the way up. Down, drive off that heel. Drive, up, drive, up, drive, up. Good job. Take a break. So I recently read Kobe Bryant's book, Mamba Mentality. He talked about his track workouts. He would take, he wouldn't focus on, you know, what he was doing. He would focus on his intervals that he rested. So if he ran for, you know, a certain amount of time, he would rest for a certain amount of time. If he ran longer, he would rest a little bit longer. And he worked on, you know, getting back into it as quick as possible. That's what's going to happen in lacrosse. You're going to get fatigued, and now the play's coming right at you. So you got to build that stamina up. Keep building your lung capacity, okay? So we're going again. Up, over the box, boom, explode. Up, explode. Up, explode. Drive off that leg. Really drive off that leg. Almost make that step uncomfortable. It's almost hard for me to balance right now because I'm leaning forward, or I'm stepping forward a lot. So we're driving off that one leg. Explosive. 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 So we're driving off your heel as you feel that. All right. Normally I do a few more sets. For the sake of time, we're gonna move on. All right, now work on a little stretch. It's gonna stretch your glutes. I'm not sure exactly what the terminology for this workout is. My basketball team, we call it dog pissers. So I don't know what the real term is, but you're going out with your right leg down. So you wanna do 10 of these. When you go up, make sure you extend so you can feel that squeeze in your glute muscle. So you're going up, extend it, really trying to push yourself to get that leg all the way up. So we're gonna do one leg, 10 reps at a time. So I'm up, 1. You're gonna switch legs. Again, explosive. Whew. Take about 15 seconds. We're gonna go right back into it. One more set, 10 with each leg. All right, so we're down. You go other leg.
Smooth it out, guys. Like an NFL DB. Get those hips right.
I've gotta have those hips. You ain't gonna be playing no sports without any hips. All right, now we're gonna mix in a little bit of core. So we're going down. We call this one 6 inches. So we're gonna hold it straight, try to keep it 6 inches off the ground. My head's back. I'm trying to hold it. Hold it for about 30. Arms at your side. Don't put them underneath your butt. Keep those legs straight. Squeeze. Squeeze your core. Should be all core. Squeeze that core.
That's my
5 more seconds. End it with a few V-sits. Let's take a rest. 10 seconds. We'll hop right into the next interval. Make sure you're breathing in your nose, out your mouth. In your nose, out your mouth. Again, down, legs are straight. 6 inches.
There we go.
Again,
Push
quick
yourself,
in
guys.
between your sets. Bert, how am I looking on time?
Ready whenever you are, Coach. If you want a couple more sets, a couple more exercises.
What time we at?
5:27. I'm sorry, I dipped out for about 10 minutes. I'm back.
I didn't even know I was going there. All right, I'm gonna show them some. So this is another. So you could start with this. So my legs are on the side. I'm going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, really try to kick that leg. You're working on explosiveness. You're trying to alternate legs and really trying to kick them up almost to your forehead. Kick them back to your forehead. All right, now we're gonna work on, so that's, you can do a couple of sets on that at your own time. All right, so now we're gonna work on explosiveness. So my one leg is propped up like this. It's angled. I gotta keep this leg straight. When I go, I'm really trying to push off the ground and almost come into like a pretzel. So I'm really trying to explode off the ground and really crunch together. So my leg is out straight. 1, 2, 3. Work on explosiveness. All right, so that was 5. You're gonna go 5 with the other leg. Make each rep count. Oh, so that's a great workout for explosiveness. Really trying to explode and work on your explosiveness each workout you do. Don't just try to go through it and do the motion. Concentrate, think about what body part you're working, and really try to explode. Next one is going to be a workout for explosiveness. For right now, I would tell you guys to start. You're going to start on your knees, okay? If you're more advanced and you have good body strength, you can do it like how I'm doing it. But we're going. It's going to be tough on this cement. All right, so we're going from a forearm plank down. So we're down, up, and out. So you're going down, up, out, down, up, out. Really work on explosiveness. Oh, that's hurting my hands. Sorry, guys, I can't do that many on the cement. It's scraping up my hands. But that's a great workout to do. To work on your explosiveness, that's going to work on core strength right there. You're going nowhere without a core. Name me a great athlete of all time, and tell me that person has a bad core. Any athlete, that's the first thing, core. That's where it starts with. It's connecting your legs, your upper body. You're not going anywhere without a strong core. So, functional
Coach, I was forearm to standing plank, arm plank, right?
Yeah, basically. You call it like a push-up plank, forearm, and then you're really working on your explosiveness, and then you're out balancing yourself. I couldn't do too many of them because the cement, but yeah, that's a great workout for explosiveness. So let me go through a few jumps with you guys to show you just a couple like explosive. This is how we warm up for basketball. We teach a variety of 3 jumps that we try to get the guys to do as sort of like a dynamic stretch. We have 2 terms, dynamic stretch and stationary stretches. Dynamic means you're moving in your stretches. That considered stationary stretches. So one thing we get our guys to do, we're going up and we're really bouncing off our toes. The more you go, the more you're really trying to pogo stick yourself up. So we try to go for 20 seconds like this. You're driving off of your toe. So I'm going up, and you're keeping your legs straight. You're really trying to pogo stick yourself. That's going to be one for explosiveness right there. Makes you bouncy, okay? In lacrosse, you got to go side to side, shoot. That's going to give you that bounce right there. It's going to give you good bounce coming off your feet, okay? So for the purpose of time, I'll go to the next one. Obviously, you want to do a few reps of that. We usually make them go through it 2-3 times in a workout, and that'll be one of our stations for working out. The next one, you're getting your knees up. Okay, so oh, knees to chest. You want a good balance in your core. You're really trying to bring those knees up to your chest.
Hello.
Oh man, a little tired. All right, so now we're gonna go to our third one. This is where, you see a lot of NBA players do the Euro step, right to left. When you're going fast and you do that, it takes a lot of leg strength. You gotta have good balance, have to have good leg strength. So same thing with lacrosse, you're making moves, you're on one foot, you wanna have one leg functional strength. So I'm up, my left leg is gonna be up. I'm really trying to keep my core and everything real stable when I do this. So I'm up, I'm over, 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 over.
Yeah, Mr. Patient Time City for private time. You can jump farther. Win it.
Oh.
Like this second.
So obviously you can incorporate a couple sets of that. That's good for you. The last one we're gonna do, call it maybe jump squats, or jump lunges. So I'm down and I'm really working on kicking both legs. Okay, so I'm down and I'm gonna kick with both legs. So I'm down. So I want to work on my balance.
Mom, you know how long you're singing? Yeah, because he said it.
Whew. So you want to try to do 10 reps of that. That's one I really like doing at the house. Working on explosiveness gets a great sweat in. So the last thing I'll just talk about is interval training. So I talked about reading Kobe's book and the way he trained and different methods. And it's actually very good. It's called Mamba Mentality. So it's a good read if any of you guys are into reading books. So we're going to do standing in place sprints. And we're really going to try to shock the system. So what I mean by that is we're really going fast for however long we're going for. So say it's 10 seconds. I'm going real hard. My knees are up. I'm going to wait 10 seconds. And then the next rep, I'm going to go. Okay, so you want to, and if you do it for 15 seconds, rest 15 seconds, then you go. Then you go for 20 seconds, rest, and then you go. You can get a great workout in your house just doing this. I teach a lot of inner city, underprivileged kids. So this is stuff that I teach them on a daily basis. And a lot of them don't have workout equipment at home. This is how you stretch. This is how you work out at home without minimal equipment. All right, so we're going sprints and sways. I'm really trying to pump my arms, trying to get my legs up as high as possible. All right, so I'm going to go for 10 seconds. If you can, take a 10-second break. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Really try to get those knees up as you go. Whew. All right, boys. Good job today. You can continue those sprints standing in place any of those workouts, do some extra sets of those. I hope you guys are tired. A little bit, I'm tired. And I'm in pretty good shape. So if you guys were following along, you should have a decent sweat in. The more we go, the more advanced we'll get. I'll try to break down individual workouts into specific things. Today I was trying to show you guys a whole bunch of stuff at once. So next one will be a little more structured, be a little more specific. But thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Hey guys, everyone, you
Thanks,
can
Coach.
unmute yourself.
Yeah.
You know, if you got a question right
Thank you.
now, shoot it or just say thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
No doubt.
Thank
boys.
you.
Keep working.
How many lacrosse players are training with
Thanks, Coach.
No
6'5",
boys.
250-pound guys that look like Gronk? So that's workout number one with Coach James, and we'll keep it rolling.
Keep working, guys. You guys got a foot up on everyone else not working right now. Keep working.
Nice. They're sweating, Coach. All right. See you guys. Take care.
See ya. Have a nice night, everyone.
Thanks, buddy.